to the grocery store. Then we would all eat. Then we would all eat till we were stuck on deli fruit and grapes. Then we would throw away the evidence before we got to the register. And don't forget to stop at Walmart and spray myself with the best sample of cologne. Because there is no need to buy it when it's free. And so I love you so very much, and I promise to you that I will come home a better man, a simple man, and never stop growing mentally and spiritually. Look around, everyone. This is the legacy our father and grandfather has left. A beautiful, strong, united family above all others. Let us honor his name, Ernesto Garcia. We will all see you one day, my beloved grandpa. I love you with every piece of me, and you will live forever in our hearts. Rest in heaven, my magnificent, amazing grandpa. I love you always and forever. Your grandson, Adam.
Amen.
Next.
We didn't know we were allowed to do this, so we don't have anything written down. But like Renee, Grandpa was like a father to us, Grandma and Grandpa were like a second set of parents. Yeah, not like we don't have a father, but we actually have one back there. But yeah, Grandpa was definitely someone that we looked up to, someone that we always wanted to entertain, to make proud, to tell about our lives when we both lived in Phoenix. Diego couldn't as much because he worked, but I would try as much as I can to come down and just show him what I'm doing. I wasn't in school yet or anything, but you know, if I made a painting or I made like a costume for Stalin, I would go down and show him, and most of the time it would piss him off, but he still enjoyed it, you know, he enjoyed his time with us. And I mean, a lot of you know Grandpa calls me crazy because of the way I talk and the way I behave, and I'm not normal, but he loved that about me, you know, and he didn't shame me for that. Yeah, he called me loco. Yeah, Grandpa was a great guy, you know, I love him very much, but I don't, you know, my mom's confused with why we don't cry, but he had a good life. He didn't leave anything behind. He had no regrets, as far as I know, but he had no regrets. So I'm just happy that he's, you know, he's good. He's where he's at. No more pain, no more worries about anything. And the only thing that's missing is Grandma up there with him. So, but she's still with us, so we're not gonna let you go yet. That was amazing. Okay.
Kid's real nervous.
Yeah, just like Neil said, I'm gonna go off the top here. My grandpa, he had many titles: grandfather, father, son, uncle, brother, everything. He was a superman among men. All my funniest and best memories are with him. Man, the stories I would tell you guys would not believe. You guys would think, did you write that? Is that a sketch? No, it really happened. My grandfather, he really brought the life to the party. He was an entertainer. He danced, sang, made you laugh. Man. Then, like, you know, it's just crazy, you know, just, man, he was so amazing. You know, and you always want to, like, he's definitely the example of how you should treat yourself, how you should treat others, how you should be as a man, as a person. You know, showing love and care and always being there to help everyone out. You know, and that's what he did. And he went above and beyond the grandfather role. He taught me how to drive. You guys know that beat up truck out there. He took me and Mark out to the desert. And he taught us how to drive. And all the memories, man, my grandpa. I'll tell you a story. One time, it was me and the brothers, and Grandpa. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. 100% true. we were in the old dynasty, the old Maroon dynasty. We go up to the old Golden Corral. And we thought, oh, we're going to go get some Golden Corral. No, he said, wait here. Gets out of the car, goes in there, comes back with one chicken leg to share with all four brothers. And there's so many other memories, so many other lessons he taught us that we will cherish. Man, like,
He did
so
that.
many.
That
I
did.
could go on for hours with how great this man was. And yeah, all my memories, all positive, all. He's a legend. Simple as that. My grandpa's a legend. No one can touch him.
Se siente un amor tremendo aquí. You feel a tremendous love here. Praise God.
Sit down.
Anybody
Good job,
else?
dude. Good job. Go outside. We're recording.
Well, there is a lot of people here. I'm Angel. I am the 10th grandchild. And I would go to Grandma and Grandpa's house growing up every weekend or some days during the weekday after school. I'd go over there and Grandma would always have my sopita ready. And Grandpa was always outside, keeping himself busy all the time. And I appreciate that Grandpa would always take the time to come inside, ask me how my day was, you know, from school, and he would always ask me about my homework. And Grandpa, he was a really smart man when it came to math. And I remember whenever he taught me my homework, and you know, I was sitting there, I had my book and, you know, my pencil and everything, and I'm asking him for help. And he's looking at my page, and he's just like, he called me Flocka. That was a nickname. I'm like, Flocka. He'd be like, what is 2 plus 2? And I'm just, you know, I was little, and I'm looking at him kind of a little bit scared because Grandpa, he spoke very loud. And I was really shy. So when he's looking at me and he's like, what's 2 plus 2? And I'm looking, I'm like, I'm 5. He's like, don't look at me, look at your paper. So I am gonna miss doing homework with him. And I also appreciate the fact that he would always teach me a board game. He taught me Chinese checkers, how to play dominoes, and he taught me the secrets on how to win. A funny thing that comes to my mind is growing up, I was a little shy and I had a very soft voice, and I remember one of Grandpa's things that he would do when he didn't understand me, he would be like, hold on, and he would look for his glasses. And he'd put on his glasses and he'd say, now I can hear you. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment.
El impacto que hace un abuelo en la familia, ¿verdad? The impact that grandfather makes in the family. Somebody else?
Wear your sunglasses. I can't see you.
Hi, my name is Mariah. I am the great grandchild of my grandpa Ernesto and grandma Olivia. Um, I just look back on so many memories. Like my grandma Olivia and my grandpa Ernesto are really the heart of this family that bonds us because without them, we wouldn't know what family is. And that's why we're so close. I just look at all my family. And I'm just grateful for, seeing everybody here today. Everybody came together. And, here for the support of Grandpa. One of my, greatest memories I love was Christmas with my grandma Olivia and Grandpa Ernesto. Everybody would come together, we would sing. Grandma and Grandpa would give us testimonies. Everybody would just eat and, Easter, that was another fun when we'd hide all the eggs back in Grandma and Grandpa's yard and all the kids would go, we would go, play pretend with my cousin Angel, my cousin Diego, Emilio, Marco, and Sergio. Having those memories, just playing in the backyard and going to grandma's almost every weekend, playing with my cousin Angel too, It was just, grandma and grandpa are the life of our family. They're the love, they're the bond, they're the piece of that puzzle. And I thank God that grandpa is in heaven, and grandma will be there with him too one day. But just thank the Lord that we all came here safely, and I thank you, Lord, for that. And I thank you for bringing us together. But thank you all, and I love you all, and I love all my family.
Hi, my name is April, and I am Ernesto's granddaughter, but more than a granddaughter. He raised me. He was my grandparents are like my parents, and I just he left such a beautiful legacy. Just like everybody had said, he loved family. Family was his heart and his soul. And, one of the things I feel like he instilled in me is just being all about family and how beautiful family is, as well as just, sacrifice. He gave so much to so many. All of us grandkids have something to say. How he stepped in, how he took care of us. The parts that he played was more than just a grandfather. That sacrifice, it was not in vain because of what he did for me and, the things that he instilled in me, I instilled it in my children, and I love my grandpa and I can't wait to be with him again, and I have a memory I want to share because that day has come. I remember when I was a little girl, I lived with my grandparents, and knowing that they were my grandparents, I was so little and I thought they were old, and I thought, oh my gosh, they're old, they're gonna die soon, and I remember being outside with him, and he was watering the grass, and I was sitting telling him, Grandpa, I don't want you guys to die, I don't want to be without you and Grandma. And he just laughed and laughed, and he was like, well, we know that day's gonna come, one day we're gonna die, and that day has come. But thank God that he lived such a full life, and he had so much that he gave. And the last memory was such a beautiful memory that the Lord gave me, before he died. I went to visit him and my grandma, and they were just expressing their heart, about their grandchildren. and the pain and just the heaviness that they have for some of their grandchildren. God gave me the opportunity to pray with them, and I just will forever be grateful that God gave me that opportunity to lay my hands on my grandparents and to hold them and to pray with them. That was my last time that I saw him. And it was such a beautiful memory.
Hi everyone. Like my sister said, my grandma and my grandpa were like, helped raise me and my sister. Some of the best memories and best parts about me come from my grandpa and my grandma. I have a lot of good memories with my grandpa, picking pecans and combing his hair after dinner. He would let us put bows in it and stick it up. And me and my sister knew better than to be watching cartoons for too long, because we would hear his keys coming and after he got off work and we'd hurry up and turn off the TV and go play outside. I would always wake up in the morning and Grandpa would be the first one up whistling to his birds outside. Yeah. So I have a lot of good memories from Grandpa, but I have one particular memory that might be from her. I had a real trouble once I got to my teenage years, and I went through some things. And I remember I was maybe 13. I was going through a lot of depression, and I wasn't eating. And Grandpa heard about this. I think I was at your house, Dad. And I was laying on the couch, and I was just so lonely and broken. And Grandpa came, and I remember he picked me up, and he started dancing with me. And he said, "Come on, Mija, let's go feed you." And he showed me so much love that day, and I'll never forget that. All my best memories are from my grandpa.
Thank you, Lord. Anybody else? Starting to feel like being part of the family. That is good, Amy. This is bueno. Más que maravilloso en nuestras vidas. It's more than marvelous in our lives. If there's nobody else, I'm going to hand this service over to our pastor, and he'll do the closing prayer. Amen.